Hi Pisces, here's a general look at your solar chart for June 2013. Before I look at the faster inner planets, I want to look at Neptune, because that's significantly influencing your sign at the moment. Neptune being one of the slower outer planets. The inner planets are a bit like the actors in a soap opera, but the outer slower planets are the ones that write the soap opera script and probably build the theatre as well. But anyway, Neptune's in your sign, as you may or may not know, and will be there for many, many years to come. Moves very, very slowly through a sign of the zodiac. At the moment, it's influencing between 4 to 6 degrees, so that if you've got Pisces rising, there'll be 4 to 6 degrees influencing it the most, although it's influencing the whole sign. And that'll be around about 24th of February to the 26th, 27th, somewhere there. So you'll know. But well, maybe you won't know, because actually Neptune is very, very sneaky. Neptune is the most elusive and abstract, really, of all the planetary energies. It's the least physical, it's the least materialistic, and it definitely isn't dualistic either. So Neptune, though, in your sign, and actually in your rising sign as well, means that maybe you start to come across as even more elusive, more mystical, more idealistic, and watch that you don't get pulled into pie in the sky, some sort of pie in the sky scheme, which maybe isn't worth the paper it's written on, because this is likely, more likely, with Neptune in your sign, or any of the signs, but your sign already has a very strong Neptunian vibe to it, so it's going to bring out all of your original baseline Neptunian characteristics, some good, some bad, like with us all. But Neptune there means that you'll be different things to different people. There's a chameleon-like quality with Neptune. It's kind of smoke and mirrors, you know. It can be like distorted, the whole of mirrors, distorted mirrors as well. So to one person you will seem like this, and to be pursuing this type of lifestyle, and without you changing at all, another person will see you in a different way and see your lifestyle as different as well, or your contribution is different, or the way you come across is different. So there is this really sort of strange, mysterious quality with Neptune. Watch that you don't get too involved in other people's sob stories, maybe. That's not me being callous, it's simply that you need to separate the needy from the greedy, because of the tendency with Neptune to get terribly, terribly idealistic and maybe even put somebody on a pedestal. You need to be extra vigilant about being real, and you know, nobody's that perfect. So even if it is a soulmate, and yes, with Neptune in your sign, or even Neptune in your opposite sign, if you have got a Virgo rising, can bring, you know, those people into your life, people that you have a very deep connection with, but you still don't have to put them on a pedestal. Also getting, as I said before, getting sucked into other people's dramas, you know, and being just maybe a little bit gullible. That's also a thing with Neptune. So you have to you get the picture here. You've got to strive even harder to keep it real, but keep it balanced, continue to be kind, and understanding, and all of that stuff that we many of us aspire to, but just be extra careful with so much illusion. Neptune generates illusion and delusion, also losing track of yourself as well. So be extra vigilant and strive to keep aligned with your authentic truth. Be true to yourself, no matter how other people are seeing you. That's the thing. Be true to yourself, and you just got to work a little bit harder to do that. Have a sense of yourself. Try harder to keep a sort of realistic, balanced perspective about who you are, because the thing with Neptune is it camouflages as well. Often people who become well known or celebrity have a strong Neptune in their chart, often on the first house, and then people look up to them, think they're marvelous and wonderful, when really they're just ordinary people like you and me. Like a pop star or a footballer or a baseball player or some kind of, just a celebrity type figure, actor or singer. So they're just all, they've got warts and all like the rest of us, but many is the time that they have a strong Neptune. That means that we see them through a kind of distortion. We see them through refracted water. Neptune does rule the sea, of course. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that stuff about Neptune before I went on to what was happening in June. In June, until the 21st, the focus is probably going to be in and around the base of operations, or in and around the family or extended family or neighborhood, your neighbors, and property as well. Property could be a feature, property exchange, or searching for a property, or maybe it's just about a smaller space, inside or outside, and in some respects your gaze will tend to be more inward looking. You will feel more sensitive, feelings will be nearer the surface, you may be harking back to the past, some of you as well, and just feeling things a little bit more deeply, thinking about people in the past. Maybe there's a blast from the past. Some of you, the links to do with the past are going to be paralleled or brought back to the present, and you could be feeling a little bit sentimental. A great thing to do with the sun here is to connect with nature, and of course in the northern hemisphere we're getting the spring now finally, so connecting with nature, dialoguing with nature, and feeling the abundance of Mother Earth, feeling the energies of the earth as well, and feeling the good that can bring. And then from the 21st, there's a brighter, less inward vibration around. It's much more extrovert and outgoing, and that could manifest as you having more opportunities for fun, even some romance, getting to environments which give you access to entertainment, or just pursuits that you really enjoy. Lets you kind of relax more, feel more spontaneous, not self-conscious, and you're more likely to feel that others appreciate you too. Certain others, maybe a special certain other appreciates you. And with the sun here, you have more opportunity to shine your light in a more spontaneous kind of a way. And there could be more contact with romantic partners, and they could put you, there could be admiring glances going between you. But once again, if you're in early Pisces, then you don't get carried away there, thinking that somebody is the best thing since sliced bread, or some kind of god or goddess, because of course they're not. But they might be the best thing since sliced bread. So definitely there could be more socializing going on, but also from the 21st, there's a kind of competitive edge to things, there's a creative edge to things, and you could be enjoying, seeing how well you can do, feeling more innovative, or just feeling like you're aiming for the top spot there in some way, and wanting to come across in the best way as you possibly can, maybe beating the drum about something, putting the word out about something. Mercury is now in a more innovative area of your solar chart. There's likely to be increased communications with youngsters, lovers and pets. So Mercury's going to be in the same area as the Sun will be in from the 21st. and whatever you're doing, there can be more interaction with young people, animals, romantic partners, and laughs and distractions along the way. And you can be quite creative in your ideas, or in maybe playing games or whatever it is, and perhaps more creatively articulate as well. And that will help with anything that you're promoting, anything that you're putting out there, and you're just feeling more creatively expressive, or just more in touch with your inner child. And Venus is there as well. Venus's position can mean that you can feel safe to be spontaneous. You feel appreciated for something that's going on. Venus is there between the 3rd and the 28th. Good for business, good for your personal life, if you work the energy, and you can make a good impression on others, and you and someone could be exchanging admiring glances, or maybe it's to do with a child of yours, or maybe interaction with children or other young people. And in general, connection is more likely with arts, entertainments, sporting pursuits, leisure pursuits, hobbies, anything that you just personally enjoy and find empowering and satisfying is going to help balance you, balance your health, balance you emotionally, and do wonders for your social life. Mars is at the root of your chart, and that means that you could be busier in and around a base of opportunities. Maybe some of you are DIYing, maybe some of you aren't even at home, but you're just very busy within a locality, within a neighborhood, or maybe you're busy within a locality and a neighborhood and you are at home. Physical effort is likely to be needed because of a living or a working space, or maybe it's some kind of business related to a property. And also more stamina needed because of a neighborhood or a community, or your extended family, or extended family. So within the tribe, a point on the map, a family member or a property will perhaps need more energy from you, a more decisive or assertive approach, and can make demands on your vitality. So just look after yourself. Mars in that area there means there could be more coming and going within a certain locality, and there could be moments of tension though within that locality, or within the family or extended family or neighborhood. Just a little bit of conflict there sometimes, because Mars likes a bit of a dust up, really. So just watch your mood, and also because this can be quite an emotional area and it's not that hard to push your buttons. Don't allow pent-up energies to kind of trip you up. See if you can use pent-up energies in a more positive kind of a way, doing those fun things I was mentioning. But skeletons could start rattling in the closet, and you've got to square up to some home truths, maybe tie up some loose ends from the past. But Venus will definitely be helping to smooth out the wrinkles and ease the tensions. Now Jupiter, which used to be one of your ruling planets, and some astrologers say that you still do have Jupiter as well as Neptune. I assign Jupiter to Sagittarius really, but Jupiter and Neptune do have a lot in common. So Jupiter begins a new cycle on the 26th of June for about a year. Jupiter, the planet of potential abundance and expansion, will be positively, very positively influencing and highlighting your sun sign, Pisces. So this is a time when you can begin to become more appreciated for who you are, your abilities, your contribution, many things, and your creativity, and you could become quite the center of attention, particularly when Jupiter comes close to, by degree, to your sun, or maybe to another planet that you've got in Pisces. and it's going to encourage a more spontaneous, even self-indulgent kind of energy. I call this the house of fun. So you get to party a little bit more with Jupiter there. Jupiter doesn't seem to have an off switch, or Jupiter, doesn't seem to know its limitations very much. So you can overindulge, which may have repercussions on your health. So just watch it. This is a very long transit. But in general, Jupiter here could bring romance into your life, more fun into your life, could create conditions for more speculative, creative, or leisure-orientated activities or environment. And you could grow through any of these areas, but also growing through your interaction with young people, animals, or activities which are connected to entertainments or leisure or hobbies and the like. And you Pisceans born 19th to the 20th of February, or 13th to the 21st of March, and with from 23 degrees rising or up to 2 degrees rising, are going to feel this energy the most this month. Saturn is in Scorpio, a fellow water sign, which is probably good news for you, and helping you to get into maybe higher education, or higher education activities, or anything which will seriously expand your world into other areas. So you could be integrating a new understanding, new concepts, language, a way of doing things, area of interest, culture, system into your thinking. This is drawing drawing new lines on your mental map, as it were, and carving new roads into your sort of mental landscape. And you could be developing through academia. You could be developing through literature, or a kind of an ideology, a belief system, and anything like that will be gradual, though, because Saturn moves very, very, very slowly. So it'll be like chipping a shape out of a block of stone. So just be consistent and patient. Some of you could be doing, a large body of work. So you just have to be consistent and patient as you sort of chip away at that stone. And you Pisceans born between the 22nd and 25th of February, or with 4 to 7 degrees rising, going to feel this energy the most this month. And you could get more insight into things this month as well. Something to do with your faith in life, or your having faith, your belief, your idealistic side. You can be a very idealistic sign, but also you're a very sensitive sign as well. So something here will deepen your appreciation, increase maybe your sensitivity, and it's a time when your appreciation of life will be increased. If you use the energy of this transit, then it could come about. And that's it for June. If you know your rising sign or your moon sign, listen to those, and it'll give you either add to or subtract from what I said here. Also, if you go to my website, you can see what's happening with the outer planets and which part of your sign that it may be affecting this month, if you're interested in that. And I'll see you the next time.